Boom.
What's up, Jacob?
Not much. How's it going with you?
Today, my guest is Mr. Young Jacob Jensen. Watch the mic, bro. Things are good, man. Yeah?
Yeah.
Surviving some quarantine and shit.
Surviving it up.
Dude, come on. Get that mic in the
Dude,
control,
the
bro.
mic is everywhere.
You gotta hold it in a spot for like 30 seconds, and then it's supposed to stick.
Right,
yeah, like a magic trick. You see that? Beautiful, kid. Thanks for the Dunkins.
Boom.
Yeah.
I got some donuts, too.
Yeah, thanks for the 2 donuts. And he actually bought 4 because you ate 2.
Yeah.
Guilty, bro.
I ate the good ones.
The gains. Which one did you get?
I got jelly. I got glaze, which I ate. And then,
Glaze is bomb.
yeah, glaze is
But
bomb. And I got the chocolate and the chocolate frosted.
Those were bomb.
Yeah. Those are bomb, too.
That's what I had.
I like jelly. That's my favorite.
I was going to say, jelly's not my favorite.
It's not.
Least favorite.
I love jelly. I love the powder on it.
Real. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I like the crystal like sugar that they put on it.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, jellies aren't bad. We're talking donuts. I'll eat any type of donut, really.
Yeah.
But if I was
my
gonna
least favorite is for like the chocolate donut. I don't
just
know.
straight chocolate,
Like the
one that I had,
Yeah.
because the one I had was just straight chocolate,
Yeah.
like not the frosting, but the full things of chocolate,
Yeah.
all the way through.
The chocolate one with the chocolate frostings on it, but like straight chocolate's nasty, I feel like.
Really?
I don't know.
Wow.
It's gross.
Can't be friends anymore. Just kidding.
Or like plain donuts, gross.
You don't like plain donuts?
Nah.
I get that.
There's
though.
like no taste.
When I was younger, I love them now. That's
Yeah.
how you know you're old. When you like fucking plain donuts.
I hate when you get like munchkins and you get like the special one and they give you like random ones and they give you like all the plain ones because no one eats them.
They're just dumping that shit in there. They're like, nobody wants this shit. He should have specified what he wanted more. Now you're stuck with all these dry ass donuts.
So gross.
I used to hate them, but now that I'm a fucking grandpa out here, apparently, I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I like how like they just taste kind of plain.
I feel.
Yeah.
Did you know that donuts way back when you'd you'd actually supposed to like dunk them in coffee? Like that's the whole thing about like Dunkin' Donuts.
I mean, I love dunking donuts in coffee.
I've never done it.
I don't do it that often because it's kind of a process and I'm usually moving around. But like if I sit down, you know what I'd like to dunk donuts in more than coffee? Milk. If you have like straight glass of milk and you got like a glazed donut with some chocolate frosting or something, or just like even one of those plain donuts, those are good for Dunkins.
Yeah.
The plain ones are the best for Dunkins because they're all like
They just absorb it.
Yeah, they just absorb it. So if you have a plain donut and like a coffee with some sugar in it and cream and you dunk it in,
It's good. I've never dunked a donut in anything.
Wow.
Like
How old are you now?
I'm 17.
Dude, you have not lived your life.
I gotta try it.
You know what else is good? And I've talked about this on the podcast many times. We're straight into it. I'm gonna shout out some people that support us in a minute, but this is important stuff right here. I've talked about this on the podcast before. My dad turned me on to this when I was younger. Cake in a bowl. Take that cake, pour some milk on top of that cake in a bowl, mush it up, dude. Heaven.
Dang. That
Cake,
sounds like pretty
frosting in all together. Oh, it's amazing. It's like
good. Not good.
the most delicious like cake porridge you'll ever have in your life. Try it next time you have a piece
It's
of
like
cake.
cake soup almost.
Yeah,
like
yeah. You can't do too much milk because it'll kind of drown it out. You gotta do mostly cake with about half milk, and then mush it up a little bit. Eat it. You're gonna like call me instantly. You're like, dude, you changed my life. All right, enough donut talk. I could talk donuts for days. All right, first, I just want to shout out a couple of people that support us. First would be Eastern Skate Supply. So if you're out there and you own a skate shop or you work at a skate shop and you want to do the buying for the shop and you want to support All I Need in the movement, either All I Need and World Industries, you can go to Eastern Skate Supply and they got our boards right there. It's easy. You can go to their website, sign up, start an account, become a dealer right there. And then you can pick through all the brands they have, and you can throw some All I Need in, some World in there, and you can stock up. Because I had people reach out to me through Instagram and social media a lot, like, how do I get the boards? How do I get World? How do I get All I Need? And I try to direct them to either to Eastern Skate Supply and Ocean Ocean Ave as well is another distributor, but I'm not sure if they have how much they have in stock of us. They might be sold out, but you can try either or, whichever one you work with. That's the easiest way to cop the brands, you know. And they're awesome, dude. Reggie Barnes, he was on the podcast. The guy who owns Eastern. They have this sick ass skate park where their warehouse is that we got to skate. And they've been holding it. Reggie's been holding it down for skateboarding for so long. He's a legend, man. So, yeah, shout out Eastern Skate Supply. They've been helping us out a lot, which is epic. And I hope they're surviving the times right now. I hope all you guys out there with shops or brands or anyone who supports skateboarding, I hope you're figuring out ways to keep things moving and stay engaged in contact with people and be able to get some of these boards and clothes and shoes and stuff out the door so you can keep paying your bills so you don't have to close up your shop, you know?
Yeah.
Trying times right now, my G.
Yeah, it's getting bad. It's like
crazy.
the cases and stuff.
Yeah. Yesterday was like the most deaths in one day in the whole world, basically, for this whole pandemic.
Yeah.
In America. It was like ridiculous. And they say the worst is yet to come, like in like a week. This next week is supposed to be like the gnarliest time for the coronavirus.
Gotta stay safe.
Definitely be safe, man. All right, next. Shout out to Narragansett Beer. These guys support us a lot, man. Support All I Need tons. We have 3 collab decks with them, which are available right now on our website, but they may still have some on their website, so you could check in with them and make sure they have them, or see if they have them. But if not, we got you covered on our site. We got the Beer Shark, Lovely Lady, which is Jacob's favorite, and then Crusher Like Quint, which has really helped us in when we needed it. That one was our best seller. So shout out to Quint. And shout out to Narragansett Beer, man. Those guys are awesome. Again, Jim Crooks, one of the owners of Narragansett Beer, came on the podcast early on, supported the show, did the collab decks with us. They brought the brewery back to Rhode Island. It was off in New York, I believe, and he brought it back, which is a big deal. And they're always doing cool stuff, man. They do this Made on Honor market that we've participated in, like 3 or 4 of them now. They usually do it like twice a year, and it's just this big... Dude, turn your goddamn ringer off.
My bad.
Just kidding, but turn it off. They do this market like twice a year, and... Oh, dude, our deck's right up on their site. Look at the lovely lady. Yeah.
That's my favorite. Right up. Skate that one all the time.
Yeah, so they do this market called Made on Honor, and they pick a bunch of brands that they feel fit that slogan. I'm honored that All I Need's part of that. And they get Yelp and team up with them, and Yelp drives a bunch of traffic to whatever. They're usually their warehouse or wherever, and we just set up a whole market with all the vendors, and you can display all your products, and people are coming through to buy, you know, with the idea of like, hey, we're going to shop and support small businesses. And we always do really well at those things, and it helps us make some sales for the year and keeps us going, which is huge, you know. So yeah, shout out to Narragansett Beer. Shout out to Eastern Skate Supply. Those guys are awesome. And last, I will shout out our YouTube channel. If you were just listening to this on Spotify or iTunes, we also put the podcast up on our YouTube channel. There is a video version, so if you want to see me and Jacob's pretty faces, you can check it out there. And right now, we have our 3rd full-length video, Good Eye. It's just dropped, and it is on our YouTube channel. You can watch it now.
I advise you watch it. It's sick.
Yeah, hell yeah. Jensen's got a trick in that thing.
Yeah.
And we're yeah. Did you see it? It was up on Transworld. Yeah. We did the homepage takeover on Transworld. So when you go to skateboarding.com for
right
a day,
on the top.
Yeah, it was web banners, video was right on the top, and then Thrasher ended up putting it up on their site, which is epic.
Yeah, it was sick.
And the Barracks has our video up on
I
their
didn't even know the Barracks.
Yeah, so pretty cool,
it's
man.
everywhere.
Yeah, heavy, right? Yeah. And we did do DVD copies, but we sold out right away, so there's no more. That was a couple like months back. We had DVD copies when we first released it, and then we knew we were going to drop it online a little bit later down the road. So boys all killed it on that. I hope you guys watch it and get a chance to see it, because we worked really hard on this video. It's our 3rd one, 3rd full length, and I'm really proud of it. So
it's gnarly.
The video, the music selection, and then everyone's parts, and just the few times I went with you guys to like skate for the
Good Eye video. It was like gnarly. Like everyone was
filming?
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was like going hard.
Yeah, it gets pretty sick.
Yeah.
Especially, I love filming videos, especially when you get towards like crunch time,
Yeah,
when you start to know it's coming together. People get really gnarly.
Yeah.
It's like you want to get
that
the
was so
bangers.
fun. I want to do that again. That was mad fun.
Well, dude, we got all summer.
Yeah.
And now that everyone's quarantined, there's tons of free space out there, dude.
Yeah.
All the buildings are abandoned. I think we're going to survive. The skateboarders are going to survive this.
They're gonna progress.
I believe so, because it's like, I hate to say this, it's kind of like a skateboarder's dream that everybody is inside,
Yeah,
and
we can
nobody's
just-
at all these buildings and businesses, and you could just rush them.
Yeah, we
And
can just
skate 'em.
venture out and skate
Yeah.
whatever we want.
Yeah, it's like a wasteland out there.
Yeah.
I drove around yesterday with Goonan for a while, and we were
Mhm.
just like going to all these spots, and I was like, dude, usually there's security guards, usually there's some Samaritan that hates us and doesn't want us rolling around,
Yeah.
but we were just lurking and checking it all out, having a good old time, dude. And we were social distancing to the fullest because nobody was out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it had me thinking, I was like, dude, if the apocalypse does happen,
We're good.
yeah, we might have to wear face masks and shit, but like, we'll make use out of all the concrete and abandoned buildings and shit. Like,
Yeah.
the whole world will become a skate park that
Mhm.
we're filming and skating at.
Even when we went to IKEA, it was like no one was there. It was maybe like one or two other people.
Well,
like,
it was other skaters.
Yeah, other skaters.
Just like, that's it, you know? So sick. Oh, I just hit my fucking mouth with the mic right there. Just stuff this thing down my throat. Jesus Christ.
This thing's gnarly.
Yeah, these boom arms. I gotta figure out these boom arms. If anybody out there knows how to get these things to work properly, because they're just so finicky. Yeah, check out our YouTube channel. If you wanna, please subscribe. If you like the content, we put up probably like 1 to 2 videos a week, and it's all our sessions, whether it's at a skate park or it's out in the streets. It's a lot of content that we work hard on. So please check out All I Need Skate on YouTube. All right, we got a bunch of questions. I should probably shout out the Facebook and the Instagram too. Please follow All I Need Skate on Instagram and All I Need Skateboarding on Facebook. That's where these questions come from. So shout out to all you guys who submitted these questions. They're solid ass questions. You guys helped make this show epic. So thank you so much. You ready, Jensen?
I'm ready. I was born ready.
Nice. Just straight out. Ah, I'm ready. Let's do these questions, bro. All right. Oh, dude, we got new artwork coming for All I Need To. I'm working on it. All right, so Angelo Skates says,
Oh, man.
yeah, Angelo's the man. He wrote, should skate parks close because of coronavirus?
I mean, I see like why they're closing. It's like we're supposed to be like social distancing and like not being in groups. So I guess that's their way of like closing them down, is their way of like avoiding that to happen and like the stopping like the spread of the virus. But I mean, yeah, it's sad, but I'm sure once this like all clears up, they'll reopen. I mean, I feel like it's for the best.
Definitely.
Just gotta resort to skating the streets now, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
No, not that. I kind of feel the same way, sort of. Like, I think if there's not more than... Because right now, literally, I think it's day by day, but I think right now it's like you can be in gatherings less than 10 people, you know? So, I mean, like, if you go to a park and there's 2 people there and you show up with 2 people and you want to skate and there's 4 people at the park, it's like that should be okay, I would imagine. But maybe there's probably people abusing that and there's like 30 people at a park.
I feel like if you let people like go and skate a
Give
park,
them an inch.
I feel like they'll just abuse it. You know what I'm saying?
Give them
like,
an inch, they'll
if
take a mile. Yeah.
Like if there's like a few people, there's bound to be like more people that just come. You know what I'm saying?
I think because skating's so fun and people are itching to be there. I get it.
Dude,
We're in unprecedented times, so I get that they're doing shit like this.
It's getting crazy though. Like yesterday, I went to get something for my mom at Walmart. There's a line to get in now. It was like I was waiting outside, and it was like kind of cold. It was
What
like,
do you mean there's a line? Is there a line?
like there's a straight up line like outside.
Yeah, but is the line because there's so many people that want to go, or because they're like
They need to
checking
like
people?
limit the amount of people, and I had to wait till someone left the building. in order for me to get in.
It's like a weed dispensary now. You ever been to a weed dispensary? You gotta like so many people come in at one time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, crazy.
And then yeah, and right, so I walk into the line, and I like forgot about like the 6 feet, so I like walk up mad close to this guy.
Oh, the 6 feet you're saying distance?
And there's also like lines on the ground to like
they
separate
tape them
you.
off. Yeah, I saw that.
And I didn't see the line, so I like just walked into like the line, and this dude like gave me the dirtiest look, and he like walked like forward 6 feet. He's so
like,
funny.
This motherfucker's not giving me corona. God damn it.
Dude.
I know. Walmart's crazy in general.
Yeah.
And you just go to Walmart. You ever go to like a 24-hour Walmart Walmart past midnight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's intense.
It's weird.
Yeah, there's all types of people come out of the woodworks. Yeah. They're saying now it's like recommended to wear face masks and shit just when you go into public places.
Yeah. At my work, we gotta wear a hat, a face mask, and glasses.
What are you doing for work again?
I'm a housekeeper at a nursing home.
Wow, so what's the atmosphere there? You're still working? Yeah,
I'm still working because it's a nursing home. You can't close a nursing home.
Shut down, get out.
Yeah, but like, it's kind of it's like annoying having to like put everything on, but like it's safety precautions.
But what's the atmosphere like? Are people doing all right? There's no like outbreaks?
Yeah, people.
Like,
I mean, like a lot of people are
talking to the mic, sir.
Oh my bad.
Thanks.
A lot of people are like freaking out, but like it's fine in there right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're just doing extra safety precautions.
Yeah, super extra.
Smart.
And then whenever we go into rooms, we got to put on like these yellow gowns and stuff.
What's the yellow gowns?
They're kind of like
hazmat suits?
No, not hazmat suits. They're kind of like Johnny's, like when you go and into the doctor's office.
Yeah, like scrubs, sort of.
Yeah, they're kind of like that, but they're like thin, and you can like rip them off once you put them on.
Oh, okay.
They're like disposable.
Nice. That's like another safety thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Yeah, because that's probably like
a
crazy spot because they're already in a nursing home. They need help. They're compromised, I imagine, to some degree. So
yeah, if like the virus got in there, it'd be bad.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's crazy that you work there.
Yeah.
You get that job through your dad or like
my mom?
Just like because your dad works.
My
in the
dad
field too, right?
Yeah, he works in the field
health
too.
Field.
Yeah, both my mom and dad work in the health field. My mom's the activities director.
Healthcare field. Yeah.
My mom's the activities director in that place that I work, Alden Court, and then my dad works like somewhere in New Bedford. I forget the name of it.
Yeah. Nice. Well, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Angelo, shout out. Thanks for the question. You rip, my G. I can't wait to skate again. It's been a while. I would like to hang out with you again.
Angelo's cool.
Yeah, probably the last lock-in, I feel, or one of the lock-ins was the last time I hung out with him. But good question, man. I mean, my heart as a skateboarder is like, don't shut the fucking parks down. Like, we need the parks, just to skate and not think about all the news and craziness that, like, you can't tell what's up and down or what's truthful and not, you need to go skate and just, like, feel your heartbeat. But I do think that skateboarding is just inherently attracts young people, so young people tend to break the rules because why the fuck not? Gotta test your boundaries. So like there's probably gonna end up having like 30-40 people at certain parks, and then I could see them wanting to break it up, because you can't be spreading this shit everywhere. It's intense. So shout out Angelo, solid question.
I feel like when this whole like thing happened, like when it started getting into the US, they should have like shut like everything down for 2 weeks, like had people stay in their houses 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I feel like it would like stop from the virus from spreading around here.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of like an unprecedented thing, so it's like hard to say, but I agree. And from everything from what I've gathered is that they did the opposite.
Yeah.
Like the Trump administration did the opposite. They denied that it was going to be a big deal. They got rid of certain like agencies that could have handled it, and like I don't know what's true and not, but that's what I'm reading on certain media channels. And, our politicians are fighting with each other, and they have been fighting with each other for so long. So then when a pandemic breaks out, you can't tell if it's just them fighting with each other and playing politics for power and influence, or if they're actually telling the truth, So it's like hard. You have to just pay attention to everything and try to gauge what you can gauge as far as what's truthful and not.
what I find funny,
But that would probably have helped. 2 weeks shut down.
Yeah.
Definitely, right?
it'd, like kill the virus.
It
from
would just
getting in
not.
here.
It would stop the spread because everyone would be quarantined and like. But think about trying to do that, Jensen.
Yeah, I know that's tough.
You can't even stop people going to skate parks.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
Look, they're gonna have to bring the military in to stop people, which is like,
yeah,
this is not gonna happen.
like martial law.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
Yeah. Well, what I like find like funny kind of is like how like everyone knows it's gonna be like a long months of this going on. You know what I'm saying? But they're like the government's like telling us 30 days by 30 days. They're like, all right, like this should be good by like then. You know what I'm saying? Then when then comes, they're like, all right, now it's May 4th.
Yeah,
all
they
right.
keep stretching the deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's to stop everyone from freaking out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know. I totally get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you could do if you're in charge is, like, try to be, like, confident, but also be honest and try to be like, yeah, things are going to get better and give deadlines, but then, you know, they're doing what they can do. There's only so much you can do. We're unprecedented. No one knows how to handle this, supposedly, so.
Yeah.
Fucking insane, dude.
It is crazy.
We out, chill. We out, chill. We gonna survive, though. We gonna survive.
Yeah, we're gonna be good. Yeah. It's tough working in. It's tough, like, working around this time. I don't know. It's, like, scary.
Yeah.
Because I'm, like, putting myself, like, at risk working in, like, a place with mad other people.
Yeah, you're in, like, the firing line.
Yeah.
Yeah. The world can't stop for the corona, though. Shit's
That is
still
true.
got to move around, so. Here, let me adjust this mic for you a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
Boom. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, try to talk right into it.
Hello?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, man, there's a lot of people doing that. They just got to go out there and brave it and hope that they don't get it, you know?
Yeah.
Luckily, it doesn't kill, like, it's killing a lot of people right now, but, like, as far as who it infects and who it kills, it's not, like, most people survive it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which is, like, there's way worse, from what I can gather, is there could have been way worse viruses that
that could have
had way worse fatality rate, you know?
Yeah. I feel like it's getting worse, though. Like, if you look at, like, the mortality rate now, like the last time I looked was, like, last night when I was at work, because me and my uncle were having an argument, and there's 1 billion people with with coronavirus.
1 million. It's over 1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's, like, 80,000 people dead, something like that.
Worldwide, it's like
Worldwide.
something like that. I was looking too. America has like the largest numbers right now too.
Yeah, they do.
Here, I'll pull something up. Corona kills some people and hardly affects others. How is that possible? Americans are almost certainly dying of coronavirus, but being left out of the official death toll. Dude, everything here is just falling apart on this news app. See if I can find it. I know they had numbers.
Yeah.
They're saying this week it's going to be a lot of deaths. Literally, that's what they're saying. Toughest week. Trump warns of toughest week ahead in corona fight. There will be death.
The people, like, recovered too. Like, there's not, like, that many people recovering. I don't know. From, like, if you look at, like, the statistics, there's, like, I don't know. There's only, like, a few percentage of people actually recovered yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. Who knows? Okay, moving on.
Boom. Next
More
question.
questions. Yes, I want you to talk about how skateboarding isn't just a hobby and how it is a way of life and how it brings people together. I'm not sure who left that comment, but that's a good one. You want me to take this one? And then when you want to go next? All right. I can only really speak. I mean, I can speak for everyone, but I'm going to speak for myself. Yeah, skateboarding has always been, like, more than a hobby. I started at, like, 12, 13, and then I got, like, hooked into skating super bad. I was like, this is all I want to do. And then from there, it was, like, a necessity. It wasn't even, like, a hobby. I never looked at it like that. I was like, this is something I need to do. Like, I need to just skate, and, like, this is helping me. It was way more than a hobby. It wasn't, like, hobbies are just, like, things you do casually, you know? Like, to me, skating's always, like, overtaken everything in my life, where I was like, this is my main focus for whatever reason, you know? And it definitely brings people together, man. All my friends, my lady, like, everybody in my life I know from skateboarding on
Yeah.
some level, you know? So, yeah. I mean, in the fact that skating is around and there's young kids that are getting into it from like 4 years old, and then there's grandpa skating still, like people hung on to skating. There's generations of skateboarders, shows that it's more than just, I mean, it's a hobby, but it's more than just a hobby because it sticks around, you know? Like, everybody loves skating on some degree.
When I first started skateboarding, I was playing like mad sports when I started, and then like I don't know, I just loved skateboarding so much, like it started to overtake like that became the thing I like loved to do, and I like started quitting sports and stuff like that, and like now like my parents like forced me to do a sport in school, but I'd much rather just like skateboard, you know what I'm saying, than like do a sport, because that's what I love doing.
What's the difference?
I don't know, there's like just like
Stop and think for a second. The difference between the sports that you were doing,
I don't know, it's like
and skateboarding.
I feel like skateboarding is like free, like it's all you know what I'm saying? And I love that about it. And like I feel like sports is more like individual, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not individual, it's more like team based, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, I just love it.
Yeah.
And then also like the question said, like it brings people together. It, of course it does. Like I've met so many new friends. Like a lot of my best friends are skateboarders. Like Luke McCoy.
Hell yeah, Luke's a G.
Yeah. One of my good friends, skateboarder. Met him skateboarding.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I agree. I think the main difference between a sport and skateboarding would be that skateboarding has that individual side.
Yeah.
Whereas sports is mostly like team. You play a role.
Team.
Yeah, and there's a coach, and it's like much more controlled and organized. Whereas skateboarding, you can have that side of it where there's a team and you can do all that stuff, but you could also just take a skateboard out during a pandemic, find a flat ground spot, and have hours of fun with others or by yourself.
Yeah.
Like there's no coach, there's no team. You don't have to play a certain role you don't want to. You're not going to get benched. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of sports is tough like that. Like I wanted to play basketball, but I didn't make the cut. So it's like, all right, well, basketball by yourself isn't as fun. You know?
I used to play football, and I'm like a small kid, and I like wouldn't play that much. I was good. I was definitely good at football, but I don't know. I just didn't play that much, and it made me like not enjoy it. And skateboarding, you can do it whenever you want. Like you said, there's no getting benched. Like you can just go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Football seemed fun, but definitely that's like, you need so much for those sports too. You need pads, you need a field, you need all the rides to the fucking games, and you need like, it's so much involved.
I feel like a lot of organized sports and stuff are a lot of like physically, like you have to be like, I feel like in football you got to be big. Basketball you got to be tall. Skateboarding, there's like tall people, there's big people, there's small people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anybody can skateboard.
There's people with no legs that kill it, dude. Grind like 13-stair rails with their hands.
Have you seen that blind guy that?
Yeah.
That's gnarly.
People can't even see, and they out here tray flipping and shit.
Yeah. It's gnarly.
I know. Yeah. Skateboarding is definitely free. And it's open to everyone, which is cool. Yeah. I love skateboarding. Thank God for skateboarding. Or thank whoever you pray to for skateboarding.
Facts.
Jesus, Jehovah, Satan, Buddha, Tom Arnold. That used to be Roseanne's wife. Wait, Roseanne's husband. Roseanne was the man in that relationship for sure. Yo, shout out for that question. That was a good one. Sorry, I screenshotted your comment, but I didn't get your name. I didn't screenshot that. All right, shall we move on?
We shall.
Shall we? The good homie Earl White says, for anyone, including you, what's your drive? What motivates you to do what you do? What are your feelings after accomplishing whatever it is you do? You go first. I took the first one.
I'll go with skate. Wait, can you repeat the question?
Yes, of course. What's your drive? What motivates you to do what you do? What's your feeling after accomplishing whatever it is you do?
All right. I feel like what motivates me, I don't know. I'll like skateboarding. Like, there's just that feeling when you wake up in the morning and you're like, all right, I want to skate. It's like that like addiction like feeling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I feel like I have to skateboard every day, and like I feel like the bad thing about this like pandemic is like I feel like when it rains, it's like so killing because like you want to go out and skate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, there's not many places to skate. You know what I'm saying? The only place we found IKEA. That's a good place.
Yeah. There's under roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
the rain, it's like you can't go anywhere because it's all wet. But a pandemic, you can't go anywhere because they're socially making you feel awkward.
Yeah. That is true. And then
even though there's no one around and we're out there, but if everyone just goes out and about, you know what I mean, then we're in trouble.
Yeah. And then like, what does it feel to
what motivates you to do what you do? What are your feelings after accomplishing whatever it is you do?
All right, so like, what are my feelings after accomplishing it? So like, I feel like I'll like in skateboarding, like landing a trick that you've been trying to do, like that sense of accomplishment just like drives me to like want to skate more and do better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that, like, I don't know. Also, it's like a sense of like relief, like you just did something that you like been trying to do for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even like the other day, I was like on my Instagram, I did like a poll thing where like people send me tricks and I'll do them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's rad.
And then
actually, I saw that. Yeah, some suggestions for tricks, and I'll put them on
even
my
like
Instagram.
even like just like learning a few small tricks, like I did, like I don't know, that sense of like accomplishment, learning those tricks, just like drive me to want to do that more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and, like learn more. You know
that's a huge part of skating. Like, is that you can take some. I sound like I'm quoting Mark Johnson, but like a lot of people come across this realization. He's a legend, but. You can take something that's just like pure thought, just an idea, a dream. You're thinking about it. You're like, you've never even tried it. And then you can go and apply yourself and try to learn it, and you learn it. You know what I mean? Like that concept of taking an idea and then making it into reality. Because we dream, like when you get hyped on skating and you get the itch to skate all the time, you can't stop thinking about skating. Yeah. Especially when you start to learn tricks and you start to realize it.
You ever have like a dream where you like landed a trick and then you, I don't know. I always have dreams where I'm like doing like a trick that I don't know what to do.
Well,
like,
when I was younger, I had more of those dreams. But yeah. You think of it and you're like, oh, and then you start dreaming about what you could do it on, and then you wake up and you're like, I don't know if I can do this or figure it out. Yeah. Skating is awesome for that. Taking nothing and turning it into something, you know? Just pure thought. It's just like creativity, and then you can go apply all your effort and manifest a fucking trick, which is like, there's not many things you can do like that, you know?
One thing I do before I like go to do like a trick that's like either like scares me or I'm like trying to learn a new trick is I'll like envision, before I go, I'll like envision myself like doing the trick like first person, like in my brain, like envision it. Yeah, and it'll like help me. I don't know.
No, yeah, you got to see it. You got to see yourself doing it, and then it'll help you. Yeah, I always say that. Like whenever I'll teach like a skateboard lesson, I'm like, "Yo, look down at your feet." Like, because when little kids are skating, they're like kind of in the moment so much that they forget to pay attention to their actual body. They'll like look around or like not be paying attention. And I'm like, "Yo, look down. Look at your feet. Look at your legs. Look at your hands." Like, you got to see yourself doing it while you're doing it. Yeah. So you can have all angles covered, you know what I mean? Like, so like, yeah, that definitely helps. What drive? What's your drive? My drive is to help skateboarding grow into. That's what drives me nowadays. Like before, it drove me was like all the tricks and seeing how far I could take my own skating and seeing like the heights I could take it, like how big I could grind that thing, or if I could do that super hard trick that I dreamt of. But nowadays, what drives me is trying to help others do cool stuff in skating. The business side of things, like growing all I need and trying to figure out how to run it smoothly and like push that further, because then I could help other people if we grow that together, you know, like travel drives me a lot because I still want to go out and travel and like watch us film videos and stuff, film video parts and create videos by traveling and stuff. But mostly just trying to help skateboarding grow. Because like in the scheme of things, like skateboarding is so small compared to other things you could do, like the industry side of things. So that's like what really motivates me, is trying to get better at running a brand, a company, try to figure out how to push it to the next level, grow it, and keep helping skateboarding and keep doing more events, keep creating media, and try to streamline it all and keep it strong, and so it all works together and helps grow skateboarding, you know? That's my big motivator. And how do I feel after I accomplish something? I feel super stoked. I get the fire. I mean, I also we all make mistakes and we all get hurt on our boards, but we also make mistakes when you're trying to grow a business or a brand and try to you don't always do things correct, and that fucking sucks. But when you get something right, the fire goes. You're like, oh, I got this right. We're going to figure this out. It's just I lose sleep because I'm too excited when I get something right. I'm like, yeah, all right, that worked. Yeah, let's keep going. It just it makes you realize things are possible. So if you land a trick, you're like, what? I put all those hours in and now I got it. It makes me go yeah, there's nothing stopping us. Let's go. All those wins, you got to be like that. You got to take those wins and appreciate them and use them, And when you make mistakes, you got to make mistakes, realize it, feel the pain, but then don't let it hold you back. Just focus on the positive,
Yeah.
But yeah, mostly nowadays what drives me is just you guys, all the people that are involved with All I Need that are killing it in world, and you guys spark me, get me so sparked to keep going. And then I'm just trying to be useful, because I've already done the pro board, the parts, and the pro board, pro shoe, all that stuff. Super proud of all that stuff, but now I just feel like I'm more useful and I could help skateboarding more if I'm not the center of attention. If I'm more behind the scenes, trying to figure out how to ship boards out to people more efficiently, or how to run the business better,
Yeah.
That's my main focus, really. Shout out to Earl, the G right there. I've been friends with Earl for a while. Constantly killing it, Earl.
I don't think I've ever met Earl.
He's a New Bedford local dude. Good dude.
Maybe I have.
Okay, we got another one. This one's a heavy one, so
I'll see it.
Strap in, my friend. I think this was a two-parter, but I might be wrong about this, but this one comes from Red Alert Skate Shop. So, been thinking about this lately. With Grosso passing and Phelps, P-Stone, etc., there's inevitably going to be more legends passing just because of their age and where we are at in skating. Who are the new legends going to be? Or can there even be legends anymore? Kind of once the pioneers are gone, can there really be legends? Feels like there can be modern skate icons, but to be a legend is something else. The requirement is you have to be a pioneer and do something that's unpopular, that's risky, and that might not gain you any money or fame. But you do it anyways out of love and passion for what you believe in. But once something becomes mainstream and popularized, the criteria for becoming a legend is sort of lost. Interested in hearing others' thoughts on that concept.
Holy smokes, it's a long question.
Yes, a heavy one was. Well, first let's start with R.I.P. to Jeff Grosso, because I know there's a lot of questions.
I've seen pictures all over Instagram about that. It's sad.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Grosso is a fucking skateboarder.
Yeah.
And he was an older skateboarder who hung on to skateboarding, and he kept skateboarding his life for a long time. And he had his opinions and he had his perspectives. But overall, I feel like Grosso was just someone who loved skateboarding and was living life, trying to do his best. And he cared a lot about skateboarding. So everything that came out from his love for it, Mm-hmm. Definitely a legend.
Yeah.
And Felper too, R.I.P., man.
Yeah.
You might disagree with some of this shit these guys say, but they've lived their life and they're entitled to their opinions, and they clearly love skateboarding like us, because when you turn into a 50-year-old man who still loves skateboarding in this world, it's you weren't, especially for Felper and Grosso, it wasn't like they were considered legends. They were to skateboarders, but to the average world, they're probably considered old dudes that still played with skateboards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They weren't probably they're not put up on the same pedestal as Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? But in their own right, they're the Hessian Michael Jordan of skateboarding, they did a lot for skating and they hung on to it, which is fucking amazing, because the world will tear it away from you if you let it. P-Stone too, man. He helped skateboarding a lot, man, with filming and the vibes, and his connections. Like, R.I.P. to these legends. Fucking skateboarding legends, you know?
Dude, it's sad.
Yeah, there's going to be more and more legends passing because skateboarding's rooted into culture and mainstream. So, like, everybody skateboards and people appreciate it more than ever now. So, yeah, more and more people, we're going to be more and more aware of people that pass in skating. I think there can still be legends. I think there'll just be different legends for different times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what a legend is in skateboarding is way different than what a legend is in sports. You know what I mean? Like, Phelper was a fucking legend, but if he was he wouldn't even made the team in a sport.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Grasso either. He probably wouldn't even got on the team because sports is too restrictive.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't even had a chance at being a legend, you know? But, yeah, there'll be more legends, man. I think the legends will be the people that carry skateboarding forward and do a lot for the community and for the people around them. Like, the people that own skate shops. I've always felt this way. Like, people that own shops or, like, take the risk to start a skate brand and, like, get a team together and pay the bill to keep the shop going, or a skate park, people that own skate parks. Like, you guys are legendary because that impacts the community directly, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I grew up going to parks, indoor parks in the East Coast, which is huge. You need an indoor park, and those people are legends to me because they allowed us to skate. They kept the lights on. They took the responsibility of running a fucking business. Nobody wants, like, skateboarders want to just skateboard. They don't want to have all the responsibility. Half the reason you get into skateboarding is to, like, try to get away from the responsibilities of life. Like, go have fun and skate and not have to worry about, like, adding up numbers and shit. You just want to go have a good time, right? Like,
yeah.
It's kind of like creativity and artistic, you know? And, like, some skateboarders say fuck that too. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna start a park, take on the responsibility, the stress, the bills, because this shit's not making them tons of money. Like, they're just scraping by. They're small businesses. To run a skate brand, to run a skate park, to run a skate shop, it's a small business, and someone has to, like, a lot of people have to support it and have to take on the responsibility of running it like a business, you know? So those people are the legends to me. You know what I mean? So there'll still be legends, you know? Like JV, shout out JV at Solstice Skate Shop. You're a legend to me, modern day legend. And there's tons of you guys out there. Aaron at Crudco, I could just keep going. Guido at Civil, like Bobby at Technical. There's too many awesome people out there that don't get the shine, but they're legendary. So yeah, I think they'll still be legends. And dude, shout out to you, Red Alert, man. You guys have an awesome indoor park and shop. You're a two-piecer over there. You got the shop and the park, and you managed to pay those fucking bills somehow. You know what I mean? Like, skateboarders don't always want to, like, kick in the dough either, you know? Like, not just skateboarders, but just young people don't always want to pay to get things, you know? And it's like, that money goes into keeping these lights on, you know, and then keeping us warm in the winter when we having a safe place to skate, you know. So Red Alert, you guys are legends down there, man.
I went to that place like a good month ago. It was fun. It's
Hell
nice.
Yeah, I love that place.
It's sick seeing like all these new like indoor parks opening and stuff. Like Hive open, and like it was
Shout
Red
out. Yeah, Charlie at the Hive. You're a legend too, man. Let me just peruse this real quick. Something unpopular. I kind of liked what he said about, but once something becomes mainstream and popularized, the criteria for becoming a legend is sort of lost. I agree with that, sort of, but I don't know. Just pay attention to people out there that give back to skateboarding. It's easy to take from skateboarding, but it's harder to actually give back to it and help skateboarding grow, you know? It's easy if someone just gives you shit and you take it and you're, like, super good and it's like people are just giving you stuff and you're just like, I'm the shit, you know? Like, it's harder to be like, oh, man, let's try to build something here. Let's go build that DIY park because there is no park, so let's create a park. It's hard. Like, oh, there is no shop where people can come and hang out and we can talk about life and they can buy their products and step on them and check the shapes and try the shoe on. Like, you got to create that, you know? If someone handed you a skate shop, it'd be easy. But if you were like, let's go take the risk of getting the loan to start this thing and build it, like, that's giving back because you're working at it and you're building it up for other people besides yourself, you know? So
One of my favorite parks is a DIY, the Underpass.
Yeah, New Bedford.
Fun. Yeah.
Super sick. Yeah, those are skateboarders giving back, working hard, building some concrete ramps and making shit happen. Fucking sick, bro. Legends.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for that question. Shout out to Red Alert. If you're in New Hampshire and you haven't gone to Red Alert, lose my number.
It's fun.
Hell
it's a good park.
Let me check the news app because something just popped up where we're talking, and I'm always paranoid now because they're like, it's something. Where the fuck was it? You never know if the world just fell apart while we're recording. As global cases of COVID-19 passes 1.2 million, President Trump warns the U.S. is worst come. Wait, where the fuck was it? It's not in there.
Dude, me and my uncle were reading something yesterday that, like, these people in Harvard, like, they were getting paid by China to, like, create the virus and stuff. And, like...
I've heard some shit like that, too.
They were getting paid, like, thousands of dollars. I was like, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how truthful that is because, like, why would China get it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless something happened.
Well, so, like, I've heard shit, too, that there's a lab in Wuhan, China.
Yes, that's
there's
what
a lab where
read.
they actually create these types of things, and, like, it's very super... It's hard to believe anything, dude.
Yeah.
One thing I do believe is that as good as people are, they can be just as worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the worst. Like, humans can be great, but we can be the fucking worst, too. You know what I mean? So, like... And I know in the past we've gone, like, nations and individuals have done horrific things in the pursuit of profit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't put anything past anyone.
Yeah.
You know, but who knows what the fuck is up and down, you know?
Dude, it's crazy.
Okay.
What was I about to say? Snapper forgot.
Okay. Did you smoke weed at all?
No.
No pressure. Okay. This one's for me then. Burn before, during, or after a sesh? Before.
Before.
I like to smoke weed before I skate. Mostly because my knees toast. Like, I have bone on bone in my left knee. Tore my ACL when I was younger. Never got it fixed. And just cartilage wore down over years. And, like, literally, some days I just, like, can't even bend the fucking thing. You know? It's, like, just hurts.
Yeah.
So, like, smoke some weed. Doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah.
Whether that's good or bad, that's for me to decide. Because now I'm ignoring the pain because I'm high.
Does it, like, affect you at all?
What?
Like, mental?
Weed?
Yeah. Or not, like, when you're skating. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, weed, though?
Yeah.
Or the pain?
Weed.
Oh, when I smoke weed, it gives me anxiety.
I feel.
But a proper amount of anxiety. Like,
Yeah.
it makes me aware. I'm like, whew. And I'm an overthinker. So, like, in general. But when I smoke weed, it just kind of makes me aware. I'm like, whoa, and I can, like, kind of feel it. It heightens my senses a little bit, like the way I, like, interact and perceive the world. Like, I just, like, and my brain starts going. But then I just, like, skate, and it kind of allows me to be focused on just single things, you know? Like, I can just, like, if I smoke a little weed and I go ride, I'm just, like, focused on the feeling of riding around.
Yeah.
And, like, doing tricks, the basics, you know? My brain's not... It's all over the place, but then when I get on my board, it pulls me into a focus. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it kind of heightens everything, and I'm all over, and I get paranoid and anxiety because I'm, like, self-conscious and, like, self-aware. So, like, but then when I step on my board after I smoke some weed, all that shit goes away, and it just allows me to kind of focus on what I'm doing and being in a moment. You know? But if I just smoke weed and sit around, I just overthink and get too, like, I have to do something.
Anxious.
Yeah, I have to do something. I have to use that nervous energy. I think that the nervous energy that comes from smoking weed is a good thing. I think a lot of people need to, like, we all need to be a little more self-aware. When you're self-aware, you get nervous. You're like, oh, how could I be better? What could I do? Like, how? What did that mean when I said that? Or what did I mean when I said that? Or whatever, you know? Like,
yeah.
But I got to use it when I get high. And I mostly smoke a little bit of weed before I go skate. And I like to edit when I smoke weed too, because, like, then I'm focused on, like, footage and the seconds going by with each clip and like lining it up and having music. It's like multiple layers and like it's complex, but it's like I'm in a moment.
Yeah.
Just like skating, when you're on your board, you're like, you hear things, you see things, you're focused on something, you're exerting yourself. And it just kind of pulls it all into one single focus, which is amazing, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't need it, though. I take breaks from smoking weed a lot because I don't want to be reliant on anything.
Yeah.
Same with coffee, dude. I'll literally take, because coffee's a drug, just like marijuana is, you know? Like, there's a lot of drugs out there. Sugar is like one of the gnarliest ones. I got to take breaks from that shit. But, yeah, I just take breaks occasionally because, like, it's not good to be in one state of mind all the time. Mm-hmm. You want to be moving through sobriety and being high, like somewhere in between, and be in motion. You don't want to be rigid. Life is moving, and you're constantly moving, and you don't want to be stuck in one thing, you know?
Yeah.
Life is a ride. You balance it. You balance the pros and cons and the positives and negatives, you know?
I feel.
Because sometimes if I'm sober all the time, like if I just stay sober and don't drink or smoke and I don't skate and use my body, I get fucking insane. I get too rigid. I get like kind of like angry. I get a lot of anger sometimes because I'm just like, sometimes you work all the time and you have no time to yourself. You have no, like, your thoughts are taken up by other shit that you don't want to think about. It's like sobriety can be a gnarly drug too. Some people stay super sober because they don't want to like experiment, and that's how they hang on to reality. But that's not necessarily good either, to be too sober, because not everyone is like that. You know, you got to be able to like connect with people, you know? Mm-hmm. And to be able to relate to people too, you know? Like if you're just sober and you think that's the only way, and you meet a bunch of people and you're like, fuck these dudes, you know? Fuck these stoners. And it's easy to like turn someone into like a enemy or something, you know? Mm-hmm. Either which way, you know? If you're a fucking drug addict and you're blaming a bunch of sober people for shit, balance it all out, you know? Yeah. Don't be too sober all the time. Don't be too fucking out there, you know? Yeah. It's a fine line. You got to balance, and you got to figure out what's good for you. Some people, no drugs is good for them. Some people, some drugs is good for them, whether it's weed, coffee, whatever, you know? Our bodies are all made up different. Our minds are wired differently. So it's like, you got to gauge for yourself. You got to figure out what's best for you at that time. And those things are going to change too. Mm-hmm. You know, like I used to never smoke weed because I had a lot going on and I didn't really want to drift off. I was trying to hang on to something concrete and I didn't want to like get high and drift off, you know? Yeah. And I was scared, you know? So I didn't smoke weed for years and years and years. And it helped me because I didn't drift off into the fucking delusion land, you know? Mm-hmm. But then as I got older, I was like, all right, I have different beliefs. I understand who I am a little more. Like, now I can use this instead of letting it use me. Yeah. Same with alcohol, too. You got to be careful with anything you consume in your body. You got to be aware if it's good for you or not, and be ruthlessly introspective about your thoughts and your feelings and what's good and what's not good for you. Mm-hmm. It's part of being self-aware. That's the hard part about life. Next question. The threat to pro skateboarders' careers, and is there a need still for legitimate pro on a legitimate pro board sponsors these days? Wait, let me keep going. Social media means no need for pros and board brands to promote ads or pay people to skate for them. I think he's saying because there's social media and everyone is their own brand, is there a need to have like an All I Need or like a brand where people ride for it and stuff?
I feel like, yeah, there's a need for like a brand. Like, yeah. I don't know. It's like something to skate for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I look at it like this. Like, everybody has their own social media, right? Like, you have your Instagram. Yeah. I have my Instagram. Billy has his. If we build our own audiences, there's going to be overlapping audience, you know? But, like, if we build up our own audience,
we can, like, help.
We can come together like Voltron for skateboarding, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's like, the stronger each of us are, the more we can help each other and we can build something together, you know?
It's like you're helping each other, like, grow.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, yes, there's actually more need for teams and shops and brands, and like more people need to team up together that are like-minded. Or yo, Jesus, someone's peeling out outside. Dude, quarantine 2020, boys. Yeah, I feel like there's more need for it, man. Because you can go further with other people.
Yeah.
I feel.
I also feel like a lot of kids, like, having, like, brands to skate for, you know what I'm saying? That kind of drives them to get better at skateboarding, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Not only, like, getting better themselves, but, like, they're, like, a lot of kids are, like, oh, I want a sponsor, you know what I'm saying? So they'll, like, do whatever they can to get a sponsor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's, like, kind of drives a lot of kids, too, you know what I'm saying?
I love that side of it.
Yeah.
I love that we have like I started the All I Need Skate Kids like flow program.
Yeah.
And I found kids that were like, all right, they can handle this. They're young, but they're not going to go too crazy, but they're going to handle it. And they like supporting All I Need, and they're working towards being flow and like getting on and doing cool stuff and like having that history. You know what I mean? Because now we have 3 videos. We have 3 full lengths we put out. We have dudes that rode for All I Need from the beginning, like Billy and Evan, and now they have pro boards. Mm-hmm. So like they went from literally flow, am, pro.
Yeah.
And it's like a chain of command, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's rad when you build something together and it has that like history, and it has that like it has steps, you know, that you can earn your way up and work towards something and do cool stuff together, you know? So it's like, that's rad. And that comes with starting a brand, you know?
Yeah. I feel like also, like, in brands, like All I Need, I feel like, personally, like, I look up to, like, the people, like, on All I Need, like, Billy and, like, Goonan, like, Fukuhara.
Derek, fuck yeah, Fukuhara.
Yeah. I don't know. It makes me, like, want to get better, you know what I'm saying? Like them.
Yeah. Dude, same.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, man. Derek and Timmy and Goonan and Billy and all those dudes inspire me constantly.
Yeah.
To just keep going. And the fact that we're all doing it together. It's like, yo, if we just all pull our weight and work hard and try to be our best versions of ourselves and try to grow skateboarding, we can do that together, and then we can do tons of cool stuff together. Yeah. See how far we can take it. Yeah. Like, what's the heights we can get to, you know?
Yeah. It gives you, like, a family, too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Support system, family.
I was also there when, they were like, the kids were like thinking about like, oh, we want like a little like team, you know what I'm saying?
The crew.
And then Chloe was like, All I Need Kids, and I was like,
yeah, she came up with the name.
Yeah, I was like, that's sick.
It's so right. Chloe's a G.
Chloe boom boom, bro.
It's tough for like when I started the flow team, I'm like, look, man, like I had to tell all the kids, I'm like, look, man, like I see your potential. You could be like, you have a lot of potential. Yeah. But it's gonna take a long time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I'll help you out with some stuff like skateboards and shirts when I can. But know it costs something. It's not free. Yeah. Like you gotta focus on your skating and getting better, and focus on connecting with people, making friends, and because like that's the most important thing. And I was like, everything costs something, whether it's me giving it to you or your mom. It's like your mom had to go work a fucking job. I didn't swear at the kids, but your mom had to go work a job to like pay for your shoes and for your boards, and like she has to, or your dad or whoever, they have to work to pay for the gas to get you to certain places and stuff. And it's like, you're so young, and the concept of like getting free stuff and being Lit 100 sponsored is like, that's so appealing to kids. They like want that, but so like I had to explain to them as an adult, like, look, man, like this, like, yeah, I'm gonna hook you up and you're gonna be part of the crew, and it's a flow program, and I'll hook you up with some stuff when I can to show you support, but you got to do the same. You got to support the brand. You got to support the brand by working on your skating, by making friends. Like, you got to do work on your own, and it's going to be a long process. Like, to get on to, like, you're going to have to get to the point where you're at Jacob's age, where he's 17 now, and he did all the work of developing and making friends and like getting a car and having a job and being able to pay your own way so they can come out on street sessions when they're old enough. You know what I mean? It's like you have to explain to him, like, hey, you're little. Yeah. You have all the potential in the world, but you're just a little person right now. Yeah, you're a kid. And like, there's nothing free in this world. You're going to have to work for it and keep going. Because it can go so wrong, dude. A lot of people get flow from a company, and they just like, it could go right to their head, and they think they're the best ever, and they treat people like shit because they're like, oh, I got hooked up and you didn't. Or like, kids can be ruthless too, as much as they can be awesome, you know? So it's like, as an adult, we have to take that responsibility and be like, look, man, you guys have all the potential in the world, but you're still developing. You're little, you're 12, whatever. Like, nothing's free. Like, this shit, if I'm giving you stickers right now, just know that cost me some money. And I had to work a 9 to 5 to get that money to give you that shirt or that board. Or if it wasn't me and your mom did it for you, it's the same thing because they had to spend their time and effort to make your dream a reality. And the best thing you can do is work on your skating and your attitude and how you perceive the world and try to be part of the community of skateboarding. You know?
Nothing's given to you on a silver platter.
Nothing's free. It's all earned. It might seem free, but it's not. It's someone's blood, sweat, and tears. So to have that conversation with 12-year-olds is a little heavy.
Yeah, it is.
But I had it with all 3 of those dudes, Thomas, Anders, and Chloe. All I need skate kids, with their parents there. I just told them, I'm like, look, this is what it is.
That's pretty hard.
And they're all like clear-eyed, seemed to understand it. And I didn't really feel like I kind of picked them because they didn't seem like they would have little crazy ego maniacs. They all seemed like they just loved skating and wanted to be a part of something cool. Yeah. And they knew it would take a long time, and it'll take a long time to keep going.
They're all 3 great kids, too.
Yeah, right?
They're good.
Hell yeah. I used you as an example, though. I was like, Jacob gets to come out and skate with us because he can afford gas money and a car, and he has a job, and he's responsible, and he's like doing what he needs to do to develop as an adult, you know? Yeah. And that takes a while to do, you know? Okay. Shout out to Conrad Furla. Choo. Good homie. Did he actually have... I don't even know if he had a question. He just wrote, how to summon demons at your local grocery store. TP Mafia is hoarding TP. And I believe this says, is Nija a tranny? Which I think he means like... I think he meant like skate tranny or something. I don't know. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he's asking if he's like a woman.
Like a woman.
If he's transitioning. I don't really know. I think tranny is an offensive word nowadays. Yeah, I don't really know. Too. I think because it's used derogatory, right?
Yeah, I think it's like transgender.
Yeah, it is transgendered. Yeah. It's when someone changes gender. Yeah. They go from man to woman to man or whatever. Yeah. Which is fine. Yeah. Who the fuck are we to tell anyone what they can do with their body, you know? Yeah. As long as they're trying to be healthy and fine, you know? Mm-hmm. Nija might be, I don't know. I think he's a dude. That was a dude. Grocery stores are wild, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, they're getting wilder.
Yeah, definitely. Oh,
dude. There's like no toilet paper anywhere. It's bad.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we have some here, so. Legacy of Grasso. We already kind of covered that one. R.I.P. Grasso. Right. I'll say this, like, Grasso was a little before my time. He was like the people I look up to. They were like that generation. Grasso was like the person they looked up to, you know? So I don't really know too much about Grasso. I've like watched his skating and stuff, and it's fucking sick. And then I went back and started watching like love letters and things in interviews he does. And like I said, I just feel like Grasso was a dude who hung on to skateboarding, who loved skateboarding, who pioneered because he grew old and found ways to keep skateboarding in his life, and he found a way to express himself through skateboarding. Whether you agree or disagree with that, it's on you. But like to me, Grasso's part of the skateboarding family, no matter what. Yeah. And he cemented his legendary status in there. Whether he's your favorite skater or you agree with him or not, to a lot of people love him. That's why he was around. That's why he had the impact. Legend.
Dude, this is a little random, but after seeing all those posts, I like went on his Instagram and like looked at his like last post, and it was like a video of him and his like kids dancing it was like a day ago.
I saw that,
and I was like, dang, that's like tough.
That's how real it is. Yeah.
It's like I was thinking like, what if one of my parents like passed away when I was younger? Like it's like hard. You know
it puts things into perspective where you're like, oh yeah, it's really hard that he passed away, but then you're like, oh, he had kids and a wife and they're still here. Like imagine, you know. It's fucking rough, man. Yeah. On that note, I think we should take a pee-pee break.
All right.
We'll come right back. And just like that, we are back.
Back in action.
All right, back to the questions.
Trying to
get these damn boom arms out of my face, bro. Someone called me out on one of the shows. Like, it'd be a lot better if I could see your face. This microphone's just slowly creeping up into my eye line.
There you go.
Yeah, you're
That's good.
Yeah. All right, next question comes from, actually, All I Need Skate Kid Flo Anders Maji. He says, what's your favorite skate video?
I like Good Eye. I thought that was really gnarly.
You're not just saying that?
Nah, I'm dead ass. That's probably one of the best skate videos I've seen. It's also cool being in a skate video. I was like, that's sick.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, definitely got to link you up with Sam this summer so you can get into to the next project. Mine would be favorite skate video. Photosynthesis, which was an Alien Workshop video, is pretty epic. Minikmati, which was an S video that I really loved. A lot of flip videos. There was like 3 or 4 of those in a row that were fucking pretty heavy. There's so many good skate videos, man. Nowadays, they're coming out so fast. It's awesome. Just OD every day. It's like a dream come true.
I was like wake up and I'll like watch like a skate video. I can't think of the guy's name, but another skate video that I really liked was at the end of the video he like kick flips into this like it's like this big bank.
What's the
Milton that guy.
Martinez.
That skate video is sick.
What video was that in? My brain is fucking fried right now. I feel so stupid. I should know this.
I forget the name.
He rides for Creature. It wasn't a Creature video, was it?
I don't think it was, no.
It was probably a Thrasher video or something.
Yeah, it was a Thrasher video.
Yeah, that was gnarly.
Yeah, he's like rocking.
That's a car wash spot.
Yeah.
Gons tried to ollie into it a long time ago and like ate so much shit.
Damn.
Brutal.
Yeah, that skate video is sick.
And handled it.
I love how he's, I don't know, his like style's sick and his like, I love his like Converse that he like wear. I don't know. I don't see many people skate in Converse. He does.
Yeah.
Sick.
I mean, they have a team.
Yeah, they do.
People skating them, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. All right, next question. Robbie Boneless, shout out. Uxbridge Skate Park. He helped. Have you been to Uxbridge?
No, I've never.
Oh, we gotta go. It's super fun.
Yeah, I think that's like, I don't know. Is that the one you guys all skated in that last YouTube video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't been there yet.
Super fun. We'll go. Robbie and Bug, they both helped build that park, I believe. Shout out. Easy at-home builds so you're able to skate while parks are closed. Do you have anything at your house to skate?
Oh yeah, I got like a little like quarter, like an OC quarter.
Oh, sick.
And then
OC ramps, right?
Yeah, OC ramps. And then I got like a little red rail, and it's kind of gnarly. It's like I have like a screwdriver like in one of the pin areas
to hold it together.
I have to like put rocks under it so it's like steady and stuff.
Classic.
But it works.
Yeah, that's intense. At home builds. I have a parking lot, basically a big parking lot over there, and I have a round bar that my friend Jared welded for me. I can't really build anything, but you can download quarter pipe templates online. Yeah, you can. And literally measure it all out and build like a little quarter pipe or something just to get you through the pandemic, you know?
Yeah. Me and my dad built like a box. I also have that at my house.
Billy's building a box right now.
Yeah.
Trying to get him to bring it to IKEA to shred.
But, I feel that'd be sick.
Build a box, square.
Mm-hmm.
Summon your inner Jesus Christ and become a carpenter and figure that shit out, you know?
Yeah. The box is pretty nice. Like built it good.
Hell yeah. That's pretty sick that you and your dad built a box together. That's
we also like built like a half pipe. It's like we need like a lot of work on it, but like it's a half pipe. It's there.
You can skate it?
Yeah, I can skate it. I have like videos of me on my Instagram skating it.
Yeah, I think I've seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sick. All right, next question. Are the states that have the highest coronavirus cases states that didn't vote for Trump? I think that's a jab at politics. Who knows?
Yeah.
Politicians are fighting against each other, and who knows what they're trying to say or do, you know?
Yeah.
Shitty that that's a reality.
Yeah.
You know?
I personally like Trump. I don't know. I don't really like care for him. I don't know. I'm young, so I'm about to vote next year, but like I don't know. I don't really follow politics that much.
Yeah. I don't like. I'm 37, and I don't trust any of them.
Yeah.
I know that people got to do it, and we got to have this system, and it's important. Like we need people to do that. But I feel like the system itself is like so bought up. Like I have more faith in individuals, and like people that work jobs and like all those people, like the politicians themselves, no matter what side they're on, left or right. They should work for us, and I don't feel like I have to work for them. Like, here's my thing about Trump. He doesn't need my support. Much like Niger. Doesn't need my support.
Mm-hmm.
He's already won everything. He's got it. He's on the top of the mountain. He's in the highest office. If anything, not with Niger, but with Trump, it's like, if anything, just watch him. Criticize, at least. Maybe don't, like, be ruthless about it, but, like, watch people in power and make sure they're doing the right things. They don't necessarily need you to support them, like blindly support them just because. The problem with Trump that bothers me, and any politician, like I'm not Republican or Democrat or any of it. Like I'm a skateboarder first before any of those fucking teams. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But one of the problems with Trump that bothers me is that he's branded his whole brand is "Make America Great Again," "Keep America Great." So if you disagree with him, they just say that you don't want America to be great. It's like, yeah, but then, like, disagree with them, like, and then a pandemic breaks out. It's like, now things aren't so great. Yeah. Like, you were just saying everything was great all the time. And I get that you want to be positive and people want to be positive and, like, yeah, let's make things great. It's like, yeah, let's make things great, but also let's prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Let's not just keep telling all these people things are great and the other sides are idiots and, like, they're, like, causing fights, and it's like a broken family. I grew up in a broken family.
Yeah.
And that's what politics is right now. It's a broken fucking family. Mm-hmm. Mom and dad are fighting, causing problems.
Yeah.
And they're the fucking adults, supposedly. Figure it out.
That's a cool, like, way to think about it.
It is, though. It's like we're all supposed to be one big family. It's different temperaments, too. Politics is Republican and Democrat. It's like walls or no walls. Mm-hmm. Boundaries or no boundaries.
Plus, with, like, all the elections coming up, they're like, I feel like that's like pushing it too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. People play, dude. It's all grab over money and power.
I feel like insane, man. I feel like this is such a bad time to have the coronavirus. Yeah. Like the Olympics were coming up. Like skateboarding was about to be in the Olympics, and like all this other stuff, like elections. I don't know, just bad.
Yeah, it's just the testament to if you neglect one side of things, like you have to be well balanced. So if we neglect if we're all industry and money and numbers, but we neglect our mental health and our physical health, it's like, of course this is coming.
Yeah.
If you tell everyone everything's great and we have the greatest and we're the richest, greatest ever, and like meanwhile there's tons of people that have no health care. And there's a lot of mental health issues going around, and people are addicted to drugs, and like, it's like, yeah, you have to take care of all sides of things. We got to balance this out together. Meanwhile, you fuckers are just fighting over whether there's a wall or no wall. It's like the truth is always in the middle.
Yeah.
You both are right on some levels, and you're both wrong on some levels. Mm-hmm. Fucking admit that and work together.
Yeah.
But it's like fucking, instead they're just fighting over power, who's going to get elected, what side's going to have control and have the say, and like, and all their egos, and like, it's just a broken family, you know? Mm-hmm. Which politics, bro.
Yeah.
Thank God for skateboarding.
The pandemic, like, has like helped. I saw, it's like, if you read, there's like stuff about like how it helps the environment, and like,
I know.
I also read this thing.
That's some hippie shit to say, but it's true.
Yeah. I also
the wolves are coming back.
Yeah. I also saw this thing where it's like, it like shows all these good things that's like happening to the environment now that we like can't be outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's like, maybe we're the disease, maybe we're the problem.
We're the virus. I'm team human though.
I am team human.
There has to be a balance.
We were talking about this.
Yeah, there has to be a balance.
Yeah.
Like, nature's trying to kill us, Jacob. True. All the time. Literally, that's why we build houses. It's shelter to save yourself from dying from nature. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a balance. The thing is, us humans have the responsibility and because we have consciousness. So since we have consciousness and most other animals don't have like the level of consciousness or perception that we have extra responsibility. We're stewards of the land because we're aware. We have thumbs and we can impact our world.
Yeah.
Literally impact it. Global warming, and we can move mountains and build industries and cities and fucking... So like... Yeah, nature's just trying to get rid of us. That's what nature does. That's why nature's ruthless. That's why animals die early and they die ruthlessly. And it's like everybody's like, you don't want to go back to living that way. We want to be like we're survivalists. Like we're supposed to be doing what we're doing. Humans have the responsibility of trying to balance this thing out, and it's because we're aware of what's going on, and other people are just part of it. Like animals are more just part of nature. Whereas we're like disconnected from nature to some degree. We are nature, like we have a human nature, but like we also fuck with nature. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like dogs just live dog lives.
Yeah, they just
you
chill.
know what I mean? They're not like polluting the air and shit. You know what I mean? So it's a balancing act. I love my life. I love humans.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't think we're the plague of the earth, but we can be if we don't fucking handle our responsibility. Our responsibility is to learn from our ignorance and figure out how to balance this thing out and how to like build sustainable industries where we can be in harmony with the earth instead of like opposed to it or at odds with it. And that's the problem when you go around just thinking like everything's one-sided and you can just neglect certain sides of life. It's like everything's in balance, dude. It's a very fragile system, man. And you can tell when, you know, like industry stops when people are sick. You can't have all your millions of dollars when no one can buy shit or go outside. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You should probably plan for healthcare and make sure your base is covered. Like humans can not have to worry about pandemics. Yeah.
It's wild. And you know what scares me? You know, have you ever seen like people like religious people like talking about like how like this is a part in like they
do that every time. Every time something bad happens, there's religious people that come out. Revelations, the world is falling. We deserve it. This is the wrath of God. Right? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Every time, dude.
You can't even turn on the radio without like hearing something about that.
Preacher. God is coming. Jesus predicted this. You're all sinners. I know. It's like not the time, bro. Not the time. I'm not really religious, but like there's a lot of good things in the Bible and there's a lot of good things about religion. There's pros and cons to everything, you know? I do believe that we reap what we sow, and some of this is we got what we had coming to us. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if you neglect something and you sweep it under a rug, it's still there. Mm-hmm. If you lie, but you think you're right, it's still a lie. Yeah. You just distorted reality because now you're lying to yourself, so you don't even know what your actual words mean. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like when you lie to someone and you believe your lie, that's the worst case scenario. Yeah. Because now you've distorted your own truth, your own words, you know? Mm-hmm. Like people do it all the time. Religion talks about that type of thing, like, you know, try to keep your word, mean what you say, like it's trying to help people be the better version of themselves. But everything can go too far, you know? Yeah. Even religion goes too far, you know? But, yeah, I don't know where it's going with that. But yeah, humans definitely, like, we don't pay the bills when we should. We don't fix our brakes when we should. And then shit happens. And then you could either be like, oh, why does this shit always happen to me? Or you could go, oh, it's happened because I neglected that. And I didn't think of that. And I put that under the rug because I didn't want to face that. You know? Mm-hmm. And that sucks because not everyone wants to be on the ride all the time. Sometimes you just need escape, you know? That's what I like about skating. It's like when life gets so heavy and you're like, I've just been working all the time, and like, because life wants you to conform. It wants you to be part of a system and be a good part of the system, get into the mainstream and be like help the system run, you know? Yeah. But humans are little radicals. They're little heartbeats and little fucking energy bursts, and like, we're not meant to just be organized and, you know what I mean? Like, it's like we're creative and expressive and random and not good for the system, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's like, you just like got to find a balance. Like I work really hard, try to add up numbers, be organized, but then I need those days where I'm like, I just want to go fucking crazy, and skating helps me get to those days where I'm like, I don't have to think about being organized, being fucking this, that, and all the pressures, and you just go have fun and expressive and laugh and be like silly, like comical and shit. It's like, that's why they're trying to do the whole automation thing. Like they want robots to do the jobs that we don't want to do. Because people work jobs they don't give a fuck about because they're not challenging, they're too repetitive, and they don't care, So it's like just working some job you could give two shits about, and it takes up your whole life when you really want to go be in a play or something. You know what I mean? Like humans are creative and expressive. The majority are like just want to have fun, Life's not set up that way, though. It's like set up... It's evolving, though. It's evolving.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Next question.
Apparently, Trump is taking it out on the states that didn't vote for him by sending them broken breathing machines in an NYC case, just telling them to fuck themselves for a few weeks by disagreeing with the governor and saying that they do have plenty of supplies, and if people weren't stealing it before sending a medical ship like a week later, is he really that petty to let people die in the states that didn't vote for him like this? I put nothing past humans. We're capable of great things, but we're capable of the worst. And whether I like Trump or not, I don't put it past him. I don't put him past him doing that at all.
Yeah.
I don't know truths, but who knows?
You never know what's true nowadays.
Yeah, you can know truth, but it's just got to be like, you got to look inward to find it. And you got to just like, you got to test yourself so you understand what your words mean and be open-minded enough. And then you can try to have some resemblance of a truth, It's really hard, man. Haggernauts. What up? Dickie J's out there, my G's. He writes, human tastes for flesh killing the planet, animal agriculture, more emissions than all cars combined. God, this is a heavy episode.
We're getting the craziest questions.
The whole weight of the world is on this podcast.
We're getting some satanic questions.
That might be the title, Weight of the World. All I Need podcast. I think that, like... Life is so crazy right now, right? So, like, we have this layer added on top of us now of the internet. So, like, information, we're in the information age. So, information can spread instantly. So, all our ideas and voices and craziness and everything, the whole human experience is moving so fast now because we're so connected with this network, which is the internet, So it's another layer on top of experience now. So with that, though, it's like having a mirror put in front of you, which we didn't have. And with that comes the good and the bad and the ugly. So we can see our mistakes and our arrogance and our inadequacies and all that stuff. And I think we're going to have to face all that shit moving forward more than we ever have in the past. So hang on. And, agricultural, like all the animal meat that we are consuming and polluting this air and all that stuff. Like, some people don't even believe in global warming or that humans have an impact on the environment and all that stuff. I know there's things we can do better, and hopefully we work towards it. They're trying to figure it out, and if you start with your own life and try to be better about it, that's the best you can do,
Yeah.
Like, if you feel really strongly against, like, big companies, like, locking cows up and slaughtering them and fucking being reckless and whatnot, then make the choice in your life to not be part of a system, Mm-hmm. And that's all you can really do is, like, judge it like that.
I feel like this generation, or, like, my generation, is probably going to be, like, one of the better generations when it comes to, like, environmental stuff. Like, we're, like, there's more, like, you see more, like, solar panels and stuff like that, and, like wind energy systems. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so that I hope that's true, but hopefully that's just because of the generation before is pushing it towards that, and then you guys adopt it and push it because we, hopefully it keeps going that way.
Yeah, I feel like recycling is like a big thing that's like happened throughout my generation, and well,
it's been going on in my generation too. People recycling,
True.
It's a progress.
Yeah,
and connected, bro.
And like electric cars. I don't know. I feel like
we're not there yet, but hopefully, they have them out there, but we're not completely there yet.
Yeah,
people still filling up their tanks.
Yeah, like Tesla and all that. I feel like Tesla though, like what I heard is like it's like equally as bad for the environment for like some odd reason because they're like
the material they make the material they gather to get the batteries or something. It's like there's always a reaction to everything,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know enough about any of it. Really, I do know that gas is like $1 something right now, and it costs less than $20 to fill up my tank. Yeah, crazy.
Gas is good right now.
We could live in paradise, and we don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good question, Dickie J. Thank you. Oh, he's saying healthy plant-based alternatives and why it's important to reinvent the American diet. I love vegetables. So good. But even with that, those big farms that do all those vegetables and stuff, it kills so much life.
Yeah.
They have machines that gather all that shit up and kill all the rodents and deplete the earth of its fucking shit. So like there's drawbacks to that. The American diet could definitely improve because there's too many fucking nooses around to hang yourself. Every other corner there's fucking fast food and sugar and just like filler shit that's giving us cancer that we don't know about. And the restrictions because business and people want to make profit. Like it's such a slippery slope. I feel like that's half the reason we have the issue with this pandemic right now is because when you're pulling yourself out of poverty as a nation, you relax the restrictions on what you can do to make profit. America did this. We loosened all our restrictions on businesses so they could do whatever to make profit and pull the country out of poverty. Mm-hmm. And it went too far. Extreme capitalism. China's kind of doing the same thing right now. They have billions of people, and they're like loosening their regulations on what you can and can't do to the point where they embrace these wet markets, and the wet markets are all these fucking exotic animals, and they're all on top of each other, shitting and pissing, and then the fucking virus jumps from an animal to a human. Mm-hmm. And it's like because there wasn't enough regulation. It goes back to walls or no walls. Boundaries or no boundaries. Restrictions, no restrictions. Everything's free. The truth is in the middle. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's so crazy getting older, man. And just realizing, like, all this shit you have to pay attention to and you have to form ideas. And it's like shit that it's like you just want to ignore, Mm-hmm. It's like, but it's life. You got to kind of pay attention. Okay. Social distancing at skate parks so the town doesn't shut them down. We already talked about that, right?
Yeah, we did.
Thanks, Ryan.
It's kind of like crazy. I don't know. This is random, but it kind of like builds on what you're saying is like right now I'm like 17. I have like a car. I have a job now. It's like wild to like think about like how I used to be like a kid and like have like crazy dreams about like doing like crazy things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now I like got to worry about money and like all that and like I don't know, and like my like job, my car.
Yeah. You got the world wants you to have like you got to take responsibility in some aspects because nothing's free. So you got to pay your way and you got to like care. You got to take care for your own life so you're not a burden on it. And with that, you got to take on responsibilities, Yeah. So you got to get a job, or you got to find a way to pay for certain things. That way your parents don't have to keep paying for you as you get older. Like they had to do that. They brought you in and then they had to pay for their way so they could bring you in. And then when you came in, they had to pay for you to hit 18. And once you're 18, you can figure out how to cover your needs, Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, like growing up.
Yeah.
I feel like once you get a job and a car, you're like an adult. Like you just feel like more adult, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if you're an adult, but you feel like one.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. It's like stuff that I thought I'd never do.
Yeah,
I'm doing. It's like
you're doing a good job too.
Yeah.
I'm
holding my weight.
Yeah, man. this life is crazy, dude. I was just talking to someone last night, and I was like, dude, I've been alive for 37 years. I lost my father at 12, which is like mind blowing. Mm-hmm. And then my mom was like into drugs and substance abuse, and dealing with that was intense. And then we went through a recession, 9/11, and now we're going on a pandemic, which may lead to another recession. Like, thinking about the span of 37 years, I'm like, dude, if I make it another 37 years, like, what the fuck could happen? Like, I've already been through recession, pandemics, death. Like, what else can go on, you know? And it's inevitably, it's going to be more, you know? More of that shit. Yeah. But also, on top of all that, there's been like everything in between every day. There's been such joy and happiness and pleasure and friends and community. Like, that's what really fuels me. Like, we gotta focus on those positive things, because those are going to be the things that carry us through pandemics and shit like that. Yeah. Like the people that we fall in love with and the things that we love, like skating and our passions and our art and our creativity. And to me, humans are the real currency. Like, you know, because we decide what has value. Yeah. Each of us does. We can create value with like what we put our time and effort into. Like, if you love something, pay attention to it. Use your attention, you know? That's what everyone's advertising as, your attention, you know? So use your attention and focus on the things you love and the people you love, and that's where the value is, you know? Nice. Next question. This is Mr. Daniel Turnbull, who is a G and actually just supported the Chloe collection, which I should have plugged in the beginning, but shout out to little Chloe, All I Need Skate Kid, Flow Rider. She has her own All I Need collection, 4 different pieces. We got a windbreaker, a fucking purple hoodie, which I got, a nice polo tee, and then a normal t-shirt, all with her little bird design that she drew, and looks really awesome. And we have some stickers too that I'm going to throw in each order. But he asks, the growing interest in world industries around the world. What do you think of world industries?
When I was a kid, my first shoe that I ever skateboarded was World Industries.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I went in to like it was like a random place in the mall. It was like a shoe store. Yeah. And then I got like, they were like green. I like specifically remember they were like green and black. And I loved them, bro. And I'd always like get that shoe. And then when they went out of business and there was like no more World Industries, I was like, what do I skate now? Like, I thought that was like the only skateboarding shoe. And
That's so funny.
And then it's so cool, like meeting you and like knowing like that you like are big, like you're a big part of World Industries, and like, I don't know, it's just cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And they're like coming back. It's cool.
Yeah, fuck yeah. World Industries is killing it, man. We got new artwork being made right now. We have boards out. We have apparel. We do have some shoes. The shoes are going to come out. There's going to be more shoes coming out in the future as well. I love that people are... World Industries is like the perfect brand for right now. The world needs World Industries right now, because it's just like there's no rules on that brand, and it can convey any message. It can do whatever right now. In these crazy times, it's like you need a brand like that that's not pigeonholed in any corner. Yeah. World's not. It could do whatever. It's like it breaks all the rules intentionally, you know? You kind of need something like that right now, especially when politicians and all that shit, like, you got to be able to mock all that shit. People like we made a Trump board. We made 2 Trump boards now. One, he's tail whipping on a scooter. It says World Industries is going to hell. So many Trump supporters got pissed about that. But it's like, dude, you need to be able to fucking watch powerful people and criticize them and make fun of them. Because if you can't, then you have a fucking tyrant. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, he doesn't need my support. If anything, like, I'm going to watch that dude. Like, he's not my leader. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, he works for us, motherfuckers. Let's not forget the role. Yeah, World's killing it, dude. And if you check out worldindustries.com, there's a bunch of stuff on there, man. New boards, new art. There's apparel out there. And it all supports All I Need, because we distribute the decks. So if you cop World, it helps with All I Need as well. So good luck, smudgies. And we're building a skate team, working on some video projects. I'm trying to get Kevin and Sammy to do the World Industries podcast, which I think would be sick, and the world needs that right now. We could work on the world. We have a world YouTube channel that we're trying to work on right now. And people love the brand.
Yeah.
It's been around for 30 years. So much history, much artwork.
It's a good brand.
Fuck yeah.
I love, like, the artwork. Like, I don't know. You never know where, like, it's going to go next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying. I love that, too. Josh Lacourse throws out Jeff Grosso's legacy and his impact on skating, which we covered.
Yeah.
R.I.P. my G. Jeff Grosso. Skateboarding family. Next one. Also, what skate companies are negatively changing the image of skating? Are there any companies out here that you're like, these are shitty for skating?
I feel like...
I'm trying to think.
I feel like, I don't know. I don't think, like, companies are, like, negatively impacting skateboarding, but, like, I feel like, probably, like, Nike. I feel like they take over, like, a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're trying to, like, take over, like, big brand skateboarding in, like, some sort of way. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like it's kind of like our whole footwear thing is in trouble because of like big corporate brands that came in with money and resources and they just muscled their way in, and a lot of brands died because of that. A lot of skaters doing the footwear stuff. I guess the devil's advocate side of that is that Nike, Converse, New Balance, Adidas, all those brands hook up skaters too and have skate teams and shit, which is cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, any brand out there that's misleading little kids. Like, there's brands out there that reach out to kids and is like, oh, you can be part of our team if you buy our shit, basically. You know what I mean? And like, and then they never talk to the kid. There's no like real connection. They're just trying to get the kid to buy something, ask their parents for fucking to go buy shit from their brand, you know? Mm-hmm. If you're a brand and you're involved in skating, you should throw skate events, film people, like do all types of stuff to help lift up skateboarding, you know? Yeah. And then that's where the support will come from, because you'll add value to skating, and then people want to give you the money because they know a good portion of that's going back into skating and helping the skateboard community, you know? Like with All I Need, I focus on events because we do the Fall Brawl in New England Am. People love to be a part of that. We film those and create a memory every year, and we have a history and legacy with that. The vlogs, we film everybody and everyone's a part of it. Like if you hang out with me and we're skating and filming, and even if I don't know you, if you're ripping, I try to turn the camera on you if I can, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I try to like put the light on skateboarders and skating help. But there are brands out there that are just profit driven, trying to scam people, shit like that. I don't need to name names, but just be aware of it. Yeah. You know? And definitely the footwear thing, man. Like those people, those brands, they do some good for skating, but there's also a adverse reaction where they hurt a lot of skateboarding and skate shops too. Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of shops that have had problems with those big brands, you know? Yeah. The game's changing, my friends.
The game is changing. I feel like a lot of like brands I don't know. I feel like a lot of brands that are trying to be skateboarding brands that weren't skateboarding brands before. I don't know. I feel like they're like kind of ruining it.
They're trying to get in on it. Yeah. Because they think it's like a profit scheme making thing. They're trying to hit a demographic. Yeah. Yeah. Turns into numbers. Mm-hmm. Crazy. That's my Emma.
Oh, it's Emma.
Yeah. And my lady, of course, isn't talking to the dogs at all. She's just like letting
ignoring them.
Emma's probably at the window right now freaking out because there's another dog walking by. Nothing you can do. All right. Next question. Is skateboarding a sport / art form / lifestyle, or just a way for us to never grow up? That's from Scott Lissenfeld.
I feel like it's whatever you want it to be. You know what I'm saying?
Nailed it. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Like
nowadays it's open to anybody. If you want to be a jock in skateboard, go right the fuck ahead. If you want to be an art nerd freak person, someone by yourself, just a piece of wooden wheels. So whatever you apply to it is what it is.
I feel like there's so much opportunity that like has opened up in skateboarding, like throughout years of it being a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Skateboarding is whatever you want it to be. For me, at times it's an escape. I get to escape shit and just have fun. You know?
Yeah.
And then at other times, skateboarding is responsibility. Like when I skate with like the All I Need Skate kids, I have to be like the older dude who understands skating and conveys that to them in some capacity, you know?
Yeah.
I have to be more of an adult about it. It's not really an escape at that point. So it just depends, you know, where you're at, who you're with. Next question. What has been the most successful game plan while running your online shop? What has been the most successful game plan while running your online shop? Okay, so this is a solid question, and this one is from Shotgun Shells. Thank you. So right now, pandemic's going down. Everyone's locked up indoors. All the brick and mortars are closed. People are being told to stay inside. There's not much business going on, right? It's kind of standstill. But things have been moving online, which is amazing. Let me first just say thank you to anybody out there that has supported All I Need online, because those sales help us keep going, because we spend a lot of money to have graphics come out, and we buy inventory, and it just sits there when a pandemic happens and shops can't sell it. And like, so like to have people buying it online is like helping me not stress out and think about like all the money lost and all the shit that like, you know, you're like gotta pay bills. Everything costs something, you know. I have to pay to put my skateboard machines in a building. I have to pay rent, you know. Shit ain't selling. Don't know how I'm gonna pay that. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of businesses like that. All they need is a small business. We are a small business, and we rely on the people's support, people that love skateboarding and see that we put our money back into skating. Your support means the world to us. So my game plan, as it's been from the beginning, is to be good to skateboarders and skateboarding. Hence the reason why I started this podcast, so I could talk to skaters, get different perspectives, give a platform for people that own shops, own brand, kids that are flow, am, pro, the average skateboarder. Come on the show. We can all connect, understand each other, spread ideas, inspire each other. That was my way, and that's an online thing you can do to connect with each other, to skateboarders and skateboarding, and keep something moving, you know, and to build up audiences and platforms for skateboarders to use, you know. So people, like, I've been building this podcast. This podcast has been going for almost a dozen years, and you're a young kid, and now you get to reach the audience. And they get to meet you, which is a cool thing. So that's something I've been focused on from the beginning, is building an audience that could keep me in check, keep me humble, and we can go back and forth, and I can talk to them, and they can give us questions and ideas and make us think, and vice versa. So that's a good way to connect with people. YouTube channel, that seems to be a big one, man. I love building the channel together and filming each other and connecting with everyone, and that's another thing you can work on while there's like not much business, and that can help drive sales online. Because if someone listens to a podcast episode and they like you, they might want to support you and buy your pro model one day. Or if they watch the vlogs and they see that, yo, this is what I'm about, I like how they do this, I like their approach, I like their expression, I like all this, they might want to support the movement, you know? And that can be money going right back into more skateboards and more apparel and more trips and more films and more videos and more memories and more hooking other people up and like moving it forward, and more flow, pro art, more art being made. Like, so industry shut down, but there's a lot of things you can do online. If you're a skate shop, make sure you have that online shop up and going. That way you can still connect with your consumers. Figure out a way to make content that is fun for you to create and that is engaging, and that way you can keep it going. So like whether it's a podcast or creating videos or whatever, whether it's just videos, 10-second videos on your Instagram or TikTok or whatever the fuck the platform is, just find ways to engage with like-minded people online so that you can keep that connection, and then make sure you have that digital shop if your brick and mortar is shut down. So that's kind of been my whole game plan since I started. All I Need was like, how do I connect to people so I can find those true skaters out there that love skating, and they'll see like all this is for skateboarding, you know? So that's all you can really do. Yeah.
It's like the internet has saved small businesses too. You know what I'm saying? And like
it
any
can.
business.
Yeah, it definitely can. Definitely help. Yeah. it's allowed us to at least have audience. You know, you
Yeah.
can build audiences through your social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that would be my game plan. Just focus on some online content where you can connect with consumers, skateboarders. You know, you can connect with people that are into the same thing and will support your brand or your shop or your park or whatever, and find some sort of content that is authentic to you, that you enjoy doing. Because if you create something just for more numbers and likes and all that shit, it's not going to last unless you actually enjoy it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I could put out 10 podcasts a week, but then it would just be a fucking job and it wouldn't be fun, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to figure out what you can create if you actually enjoy it and how often you can do it. You know, we all got to figure these things out. Let's see. I got another one. You want another one?
Yeah.
Oh, this is kind of like similar one. Let me just read through these. Tell people why they need to stay out of skate parks that are closed right now because of viruses. They are all closed in NYC. Stay out of the skate park if it's crowded because you'll spread the virus. 2, shout out to me and tell them all to support small companies like Devil Street Decks out of Manhattan. There's your shout out, my G. Tell people to stay safe and not to drink too much. Drinking a lot every day dehydrates your muscles and makes it easier to rip, tear, strain, or pull a muscle. Yeah, don't drink a lot. I like to drink to celebrate, not party. Do you like to drink?
No, I don't drink.
Well, there you go. So
Chilling.
yeah, don't drink too much. Sometimes there's worth having a drink, but not all the time. Number 4, I thought of a segment for you. All I need how-to videos featuring random skaters like local dudes or team riders. Seriously sounds like a good community interaction with your company to bond more. I feel like we're already doing that. Number 5, have you ever done a heel or kickflip out of a nollie crook you like to do? I've never done anything out of a nollie crook besides a nollie crook.
Yeah.
Can you nollie crook?
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah. What do you mean you think so? Can you? Have
Yeah.
you? A nollie crook grind?
Like you pop nollie?
Yeah, into a crook grind.
Oh, no, I can't.
Oh, okay. Well,
I thought like a nollie
amateur.
crook. Like you jump into it.
No, you got to nollie up into a crook grind. Tell dudes why Jeff Grosso's skating shapes skating besides his fuck you attitude. Okay. Shout out to all the people like me who have been working 6 to 7 days, 10-hour shifts to keep tractor trailers full for these stores. Food warehouses are fucking insane right now. No days off are a hassle. And shout out to all the AMs for killing it lately. The competition for everyone to be good enough for pro is insane. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. All the people driving trucks right now and stocking all the grocery stores and stuff is pretty wild. It's probably madness right now.
Yeah. Yesterday, when I went to Walmart, again, like I said, and then
Walmart's going to sponsor this.
there was this person, I kid you not, this person had 3 shopping carts full of stuff.
Really?
And his car looked like the car looked like the store, bro. There was stuff everywhere in his car. He was cramming it all into little compartments. I was like, oh my God.
Dude, just hoarding it all, bro. Fuck.
It was bad.
Plaza Skate Park says, do you think it's good or bad to watch gnarly bails in skateboarding?
I don't know. I love watching gnarly bails and skateboarding, personally.
You look like you would.
It's mad funny.
The other day when we skated, you're like, you didn't even ask me to send you the make. You asked me to send you the bail. The fucking slam.
Dude, I love slams. I feel like a slam is a good clip. You know what I'm
it
saying,
is.
too? It's
definitely.
You fell, but if it's a good fall, it's
that's
a clip.
A make,
yeah, it's a make.
It's entertainment.
Yeah. Hall of Meat on Thrasher. I love just looking at every single one of their videos.
Really?
Yeah, it's
dude.
mad funny.
When I click on one of those, usually by accident, I'm like, oh God, and then I have to watch it. I'm like, why did I click on that? And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna brace for this, and then every time I'm like, oh fuck, you know. Ugh. I don't think it's good or bad watching gnarly bails. Sometimes a good bail is hilarious. You ever
Yeah.
watch like a gnarly bail and just cracks you up to tears almost?
Yeah.
It's not often, but when you get a good bail, like I have one of me sacking a handrail, and I just like we freeze frame it, and literally my hands and my legs are straight out, and I'm fully sacked. I'm not touching the ground, and I almost cried I did cry while laughing at that. I'm like, dude, I'm literally hung out to dry. You could just see. I was like, oh my god,
Dude, I don't know. I love like slams where like you watch it and it makes your heart like stop real quick. It's
you get like the adrenaline. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
You just feel like you're doing the slam.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wrote, I think it can be a mental blocker, but does it push peeps to conquer and defeat fear? I used to like take bad slams, and then that would hold me back for a long time. I would have that. But like nowadays, it's like if I take a good slam, I just like take a long time to heal. And then once I'm healed, I'm right back to normal. Yeah. It doesn't fuck with me like it used to mentally.
I feel like me personally, like if I take a hard slam, it'll take me like a few minutes to like be like, all right, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I sack a rail, like doing a certain trick,
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right, like let me focus on this like a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I'll overthink it a little bit too much.
More Jeff Grasso.
Lots of Jeff Grasso.
Weight of the World episode, my friends. How do you feel about kids who are... Okay, so I have to fix their spelling. How do you feel about kids who want to skate but can't afford or understand it? How do I feel about those kids? This is a tough question, bro.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand it. If you can't afford a skateboard,
Just
but
ask.
you want a skateboard, figure out how to get some money.
Yeah.
Ask people.
Or just like find like a friend who just doesn't use their skateboard or something like that.
Yeah, or just like figure out how you can work for some money. Ask to do some chores. When I was younger, like my parents didn't really have money and weren't going to buy me one, but I met a kid who had an extra board, and he just kind of like gave me his extra board because he knew I wanted to skate and he needed a friend, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's ways, man. Hustle, my friend.
Dude, my first skateboard, bro, like, it wasn't even me or my parents or like anybody in my family that bought it. It was my sister's boyfriend.
Hell
it was
yeah.
my birthday, and he's like, want to get a skateboard? And I was like, and then we were like, because he was like teaching me how to skateboard a little bit. I had like a Walmart board at the time. And I was like getting like, all right, like I got the ollie a little bit, and he's like, all right, we need to get you like a real skateboard. And I was like, all right, sick.
That's sick.
And
man.
then he bought me a skateboard. It was a Creature. And I
What was
like,
his name? First name?
His name was Colin.
Shout out Colin. Good looks, my G.
And then
Yeah,
they aren't together anymore, but but
there's worse things like people are passing and pandemics and shit. It's fine. We'll be fine.
yeah, we'll be fine. But it was cool though.
Yeah, that's sick. My dogs are the most annoying thing in the world right now. Probably can't even hear it on the show, but it's amazing. More pandemic stuff. Zoe says, hi, how about talking about all the skaters who are not listening to the stay-home rules and still skating in parks together? NY is a war zone, and I still know people out filming skate parts. Oh, man.
Dude, she's heated, bro.
Yeah, but, dude, there's parts of the world right now that are in
it's
big
bad.
trouble. Like, New York is a hot spot right now. Just do your best to be safe and not endanger other people. So, like, don't go in big crowds. If you're out filming, go film where there's nobody, literally. You don't want to be around people at this moment because you could have the virus and you could spread it. So use your brain, be smart, and hopefully this will pass. I hope you're hanging tough, Zoe.
Yeah. I feel like you can't, I don't know. I feel like you can't stop skating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can't stop skateboarders from not skating. It's like you have the ground. You know what I'm saying?
I think we just can't jump to, like, panic. It's like we can go out, like we went out and skated and nobody was around. Literally, we didn't run into one person.
Yeah.
We're not hurting anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because the problem is when you become 6 feet from someone, that's the problem.
Yeah.
And same with parks. If you go to a park and there's 10 people, maybe don't go there. There's no one, go fucking skate the park. They might kick you out, but it's like you're not endangering anyone. You're in your car, you get out of your car, no one's around you. You go to some flat ground, you skate, maybe you, 2 friends, 3 friends, if you all know that you're being safe.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? You're of the age and you're healthy and you're like, fine. Like, as long as you're not going back to people that are older and infecting it and spreading it. That's the main thing, you know? So you got to use common sense and, like, you don't want to spread the thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We're all supposed to be quarantined. That doesn't mean not go outside.
Yeah.
Because people...
I feel like a lot of people are misinterpreting that.
A little bit, I think. A little bit. But there's also people that are in war zones right now, like my friend Zoe, which I hope you're hanging in there, who have family that are affected by it and are in, like, hot spots like New York, which is just, like, a war zone. So, like, the severity differs from state to state, you know? But just use your common sense and don't spread the fucking shit because you could have it. Just think of it like that. They're suggesting you wear a cloth on your face when you go into grocery stores and shit. Not a bad idea. All right, we're going to take one more question, and then we're going to go skate.
All right.
But not around a bunch of people. All right, this one is Malden Skate Park Coalition. Shout out. Skate industry on the East Coast or lack thereof.
Wait, repeat it.
Skate industry on the East Coast or lack thereof.
Skate industry on the East Coast or lack
I'll
thereof.
start this one off and you'll chime in.
All right, what does lack thereof mean?
Meaning that there's no skate industry on the East Coast.
No, there is.
So like
Sure.
So yeah, there is definitely. So growing up for me, there wasn't much industry. There were shops and stuff, you know, and there were some brands and stuff. I know New York had like Zoo York and stuff. That was cool. Nowadays, I think there's a lot of shops and a lot of brands, you know, on the East Coast, and we're building our own thing. There's competitions. Like in our area, we're trying our hardest to do it and push things forward. We got like World, All I Need, New England Am. We got the podcast. We got YouTube channels. There's different brands popping up, whether it's Vulture Crew, Oyster Brand, Own Your Area. There's a bunch of brands popping up. There's skate teams. There's like indoor parks, Charlie, Hive, Red Alert, The Edge. Like we have a pretty good industry out here now.
Yeah, we do.
Coming up though, there wasn't as much because it's a little harder for whatever reason. I think just because the weather, you know, which is like some bitch ass excuse, but like it's true. Like half the season is not that nice out, and people have to clamor into indoor parks, and then pandemics break out and whatnot. I think it's strong right now. I think we have something amazing going on the East Coast, and I think if all of us just keep pushing to grow skateboarding so we can all enjoy it together, that's the fucking goal, man. And you feel like there's... You feel the same way?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a ton of, like, skateboarding industries, companies, teams, competitions going around on the East Coast. It's good.
There's a lot of people involved in doing epic shit for skateboarding.
Yeah.
Grasso and losing a lot of the big voices in skating, will that change the direction skateboarding is going?
That was bad.
I wonder if they could have heard that. That was my stomach, dude. Yeah, no. Did you hear that? It was
like... Answered the question for you.
Nah, I mean, like, so it sucks that people pass away. It's one of the worst things, man. And their voices are going to be missed. But I feel like their impact on skating will inspire the next. Yeah. You know? Mm-hmm. Those who love Grasso will get inspired, and they'll pass it on and pass it on. And those ideas will live on. Yeah. And we'll still have a version of that voice. Might not have that voice like a Felper or Grasso, but... we'll have something in the same vein as that, you know? I don't think it goes away. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fixing spots. Why are we so secretive about keeping them? Skate spots. Do you think about that at all?
I don't know. I'm not really secretive about keeping street spots. Like, if someone's like, oh, where's that at? I'll be like, I'll tell them. I don't know what's hurting, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the same way. Like, I don't really I don't have a famine mentality where there's not enough. I think, if anything, the more people that skate it, the more you have something to gauge off of it. Yeah. You know, like 10 people skate it, you see what they did, what you did, inspires you to maybe try something new, look at it in a different approach. I know spots get blown out and shit, and that's part of the game, but there's always new spots. Mm-hmm. Like, there are some motherfuckers that are so secretive about their spots. They just want to hoard the spots to themselves and their crew and whatever. It's like, you can do that. I don't give a shit. But I'm not like that. I'm more or less like, yo, everyone skate whatever. Don't give a shit. If it gets blown out, I'm going to find something new. It'll force me to change. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, I don't really feel like there's not enough for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
Skateboarding is still small compared to everything else in my mind, you know? Like, as big as it feels, it's still a small industry. What do you miss most about normal life during these quarantines? During the Corona quarantine?
I probably miss, like... I miss a lot of things. I miss, like, school. I miss, like, skating parks, you know what I'm saying, with, like, friends.
Like the normality of just being like, hey, I want to go to the park, and showing up and there be 20 people shredding and just, like, get into a sesh. Yeah, I miss, like, I don't know. I haven't been able to see my girlfriend. Miss her. It's tough. Kid's about to explode out here. Take that for what it is. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm the same, dude. I just miss like I just don't like having to question going outside and like questioning everything, you know, like going into places and shit. It's just like kind of nerve wracking and like questioning whether you're gonna get sick or like if we're safe. Or I miss the fact that like I'm freaking out because it's like you don't know how bad it's gonna get, and I just miss like the calm and the normal politics bullshit that you could usually worry about. Like I miss the normal arguments. Now it's like everything's ratcheted up. You know, it's like so much more extreme when something like this happens. So it's like I'll be happy when we can go back to just complaining about stupid normal shit that's trivial and doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
I miss that.
It makes you like feel like you took those little things for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I feel like being like my age in school, it's like extra tough like on me because like I got to learn like a whole curriculum now, like on online schooling.
Yeah, without like teachers and other people to bounce it off of, really.
Yeah, like personally, I'm not like a big like tech savvy person. Like I don't really like learning stuff online, you know what I'm saying? So like I need like someone to teach me it. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be hard for me, but we'll get through it.
Yeah,
everyone's getting through it, so
yeah,
just gotta join the ride.
Exactly. Hang on tight and learn to balance. I feel like collectively the whole world's learning how to balance right now.
Yeah.
It's like we got knocked off balance because of a virus, and now we have to like hang on and get our strength back and learn to balance and ride it out until it can get steady again. And then we can control it. But right now we're in the middle of falling, but trying to hold on, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you got a ladybug on your mic.
Dude, this is the second time. The ladybug's been living in the podcast studio, and I haven't messed with it because it's just like a good sign. Where's it at?
Yeah, he's like on your mic. He's chilling.
Where? Oh, damn. Take a photo. He was on the last... I say he. It might be a she. It was on the last one. Famous ladybug. That ladybug's crushing.
The lucky ladybug.
It might be a dude, though. Don't assume it's gender. Just because they're called ladybugs, it could be a dude. Me and Gooden were trying to figure that out. Like, if there are... Dude, that thing's moving, though.
I know, he's like...
There it is. Oh! That's a legendary ladybug right there. All right, I think there's just a little bit more of this question. He had like a 5-parter, so we're going to go through it. Shout out to Malden Skate Park Coalition. Thank you, guys. What have you been doing to stay sane? I've been filming or editing. I stockpile footage, so I'm constantly trying to film people. So I have probably like 3 vlogs worth of footage that I need to like put into a timeline, chop up, and start editing. So that's been keeping me sane. Podcasting, connecting with people.
Yeah.
What about you?
Probably like skateboarding and like...
Yeah, skating too, obviously. Yeah.
Probably like working. That's another thing keeping me like kind of sane. And
Give
then,
you like a routine to follow, like schedule.
At least a little bit of a routine.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then yeah, that's about it.
Eating donuts.
Yeah, eating donuts.
Coffee.
Living as much as I can.
Did the ladybug just fall in my coffee?
No, she's like, or he, whatever it is, he's on the cord over there.
We gotta look that up. Ladybugs, if there can be male ladybugs.
No, there definitely can. How would they
how else
repopulate?
how else could you do it? Yeah, but are the male ones like they don't have spots? Because you ever seen a ladybug without spots? All right, we're gonna get to the bottom of this right now.
I think that one has spots.
It does. But let's look. Male ladybug. Let's see what this says about it. They're showing ones with determining whether a ladybug is male or female has nothing to do with the size or number of black spots on the insect's orange body. Both sexes have these spots. The male is generally slightly smaller than the female. The ladybug's reproductive organs share the abdomen, whatever the hell it is, along with the digestive and respiratory organs. Okay, nice. So there's no way to tell unless you see its cock. Ladybug cock.
Wait, did it say the male is smaller than the female?
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. All right, here's the end. Here's the last question of the day. A funny story or adventure from Good Eye. This one's for me. I'll take it from here.
Right.
So we're down in Florida on a skate trip, and we're out there filming for Good Eye. And you'll see it in the video in the beginning of Billy's part.
Oh,
but basically,
he drinks out of the shoe?
Yeah, we're basically skating this bump to flat, and there's a yellow pole. So you got to go bump. You got to go off the bump, ollie, over the flat, and after the flat, there's a yellow pole. And Kevin's trying ollie, nose bonk on the pole. So ollie over the flat, nose bonk the pole, grab the tail at the same time. So like a nose bonk tail grab over this crazy flat. And whatever happens, it's like, yo, Billy, if I land the next one, you have to do a shoey. Because our homie Dalton Dern was like, yo, you know what a shoey is? We're like, nah, I don't know. He told us about a shoey and how it's like you got to drink a beer out of a shoe. So Kevin and Billy made the bet, dude. Kevin roasted the fucking trick. And Billy took off his nasty-ass shoe that he'd been skating in for so long. The thing was just definitely broken in, and you could tell there's been some swamp foot in that thing for a while. Many sessions, a lot of ball sweat, and that dripped down his leg into the sole for sure. And Kevin roasted it, went up, celebrated because he landed the trick, and he just said, Billy, you're drinking a fucking beer out of your shoe. Took a Yingling, cracked that thing, and the rest was history. Billy's a champ, dude.
Did he get sick after?
Nah, he was fine, dude. I was a little worried about athlete's mouth, you know, like instead of feet, like might get some fungus on your gums or something. I don't know if you can get that. Can your athlete's feet go to your mouth? I don't know, but yeah, that was a classic moment, and they made it in the video. We filmed the whole thing, so yeah, I love those guys.
I feel like when I went, they must have been cracked out. The two ladies that came up to us.
Oh, in Worcester?
Yeah,
dude. They were out there.
They were crazy.
We were skating this crazy spot under a bridge in Worcester. It was a flat over a guardrail into a bank that led down into like a 4-lane busy-ass road in the middle of the city, Worcester. And I'm down in the streets trying to fucking watch for traffic and get cars to like move while people are skating into the bank. And these two ladies came, and they're just like clearly out there midday, just spracked out on fucking whatever drugs they were on. Even one of them was like, I gotta go get my cocaine. Like, just so out, like on camera too, not giving a shit. That was a crazy day, man.
That was mad funny.
Hell yeah. I think that's it, man. I think we did it.
Boom.
Hell yeah. I'm glad that
sick.
I'm glad that you're a part of All I Need, man.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm part of it too.
Yeah, I'm hyped we met, and I'm psyched to see where we go with this. And I'm happy that we're out here surviving this crazy time. Hell yeah. All right.
Living.
We'll make it. Guys, we'll be all right. I know this is a heavy podcast, but we're going to be all right.
That was a heavy podcast.
Later, people.
See ya.